Olá, boa noite. Eu sou o Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 11 de Tex Murphy Overseer. Ontem, Tex explorou toda a casa do Gideon e foi parar na ilha de Alcatraz, antiga prisão que o milionário comprou para, com o mais eficaz sistema de segurança, ocultar a central do destrutivo projeto Overlord. Tex foi para lá contra a vontade de Sylvia, que agora rica com o seguro do pai, porque o Slade confessou a trama de falso suicídio na polícia, queria que eles casassem e fossem correr o mundo. Tex, no compromisso de real investigador particular, insistiu em chegar ao final da história. Vamos lembrar então, no bloco A, os drones são mais devagar e com menos alcance, 7 metros de visão. Depois que a gente passa para o outro bloco, eles são mais rápidos, aparecem mais rapidamente e alcançam 21 metros.
That's a roll of barbed wire.
Em qualquer lugar nas celas a gente está seguro. A cela é pedra seca. Corre para a pedra seca.
Maybe I should unroll this.
Deveria desenrolar. Já fiz um anzol. E na outra, no bloco seguinte, não tem drones de segurança e a vigilância é feita por humanos.
Looks like I'll need a key.
Necessito de uma chave. E a chave está lá dentro. Aliás, não está mais lá dentro, não. A chave está comigo. Eu peguei com o meu anzol. Tem que salvar muitas vezes aqui para não precisar fazer cada uma dessas coisas correndo dos drones. Que a gente conhece pelo barulho. Vai para lá. Não, ele vai voltar por aqui. Não foi e nem voltou. Ah, foi sim. Vai pro outro lado. Bloco B.
Oh, I'm sure this sign headed off a lot of potential problems. These stairs must lead up to the guards' quarters.
Proposto do guarda, acho que é necessário.
I wonder if that's really true.
Será verdade? A clean mate, a happy mate.
This visiting station brings back fond boyhood memories of going to see Uncle Jack. Penal safety should never be taken lightly. Even after all these years, the chairs are still in working condition. World War I style gas mask. I wonder if it still works.
Máscara contra gás. Alguma coisa ali.
Looks like I'll need a key.
Ah, boa, que essa chave é uma gazua que abre tudo.
Damn, I'm a PI, not a doctor. But these rules do seem pretty sensible. A Gideon security pass card.
Agora eu não tenho mais a gazua aqui, não vou poder entrar. Segurança de Alcatraz. Aqui tinha dado sinal a primeira vez que eu passei, agora não dá mais. Bloco C. É nesse bloco, será que os malditos vêm bem mais rápido? Vou ter que correr para Pedra Seca nas celas mais perto. Então.
E eles pegam mesmo em outro andar.
Não me pegou. Mas nem vou comemorar ainda. Opa!
Naturally, I would have been crazy to try that. Luckily, there was another way out of the situation without getting myself killed.
I realized very quickly that the droid in cell block C was more sophisticated than the others. If it passed directly overhead, or if I was anywhere near it on the ground floor, I'd get roasted.
Na hora que eu tava contornando para voltar pro lugar. Aliás, acho que eu vou arrumar para olhar para cima. Mas acho que eu tenho que ir pelo barulho. Porque... Nessa que eu estou, não. Nas que eu já passei, não. Aqui tem...
There's a key on that peg.
Uma chave.
This is the key to cell block D.
A chave do bloco D.
That gas canister is bolted tightly to the piping. To get that off, I'll need a screwdriver.
E como que eu vou pro D? Aquela coisa tem que desentornar. Uma chave de fenda. Que eu não tenho.
Talvez tenha alguma outra forma.
Sim. E a passagem pro D? Fica pensando se vai ganhar mais meio metro. Enquanto isso o drone alcança. Bem, podia ser aqui, né? Mas acho que não, acho que é uma porta escrito bloco B, bloco D.
That wouldn't have been the best way to handle the situation.
Não tinha barulho nem nada. Por que que eu não pude sair? Agora tem.
So I had no choice but to pursue another solution.
Mas não dá, quando vem o barulho já tá em cima. Olha lá, o barulho foi pra longe.
O problema é que a gente também não sabe pra onde e em qual direção.
Eu devia ter pegado a gravação de quando eu fui pra lá. Bloco D. É nesse que não tem drone? É, né?
Panel door. The lock seems to have been broken.
E mais O igual a 2. O menos E igual a 8. Essa conta não tem lógica. O resultado é 10, mas por que que é 10? Eu vou somar 8 e 2? 8 mais 2... Não. Não daria 2, nada, nem que um desses aqui fosse 10.
These levers must control the cell doors on this block. This thing looks pretty corroded. I guess it only controls the 10 cell doors on the ground level. And if it's not working correctly, it'll be a trick to figure out where to move the lever to open the cell I want to get into.
Eu não sei pela porta
Você não sabe nem qual que você quer entrar?
por que que eu quereria ir no 10. Não. Diz que a solução está aqui na porta. Eu não vi solução. A solução é 10, mas eu não vi.
Hooligans and spray paint. Dangerous combination.
Eu acho que antes você tinha que ter ido até aí e ter visto que
This
era
cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I better check it out.
Que cela é essa também? Diferença faz. E eu quereria entrar em todas.
This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I better check it out. Looks like a small explosive with a delay on it. Could be a handy little item. This timer and detonator could be a useful item.
Explosivo e detonador. E fita isolante. tudo pronto para grudar em alguma coisa que eu não tenho.
This cell's full of ancient supply crates. Probably too old to be of any use, but I
Ele
better check it
sempre
out.
fala isso.
Subsolo com banana seguro, sem drone.
Masmorra.
This door looks strangely ominous. Wristbands of the damned.
Se não for sala de tortura, é a sala secreta sexual.
Sheesh, give me a heart attack. I guess this droid's dead. Actually, this one looks different from the ones up above. Could be a maintenance droid.
Aqui tem droide de manutenção só, não de vigilância. E esse ainda está quebrado.
This looks like it came off that droid. It's probably busted. That tool looks like it fell off the maintenance droid.
E o que é isto?
Uma chave de...
Ah, uma chave de boca para desenroscar aquela coisa lá na região mais perigosa da
Heavy
face
metal
da
doors.
Terra. Portas blindadas.
Heavy metal doors.
Heavy metal doors.
doors. I'd better not screw around with that, especially wearing my highly conductive loafers. Well, this is quite the air filtration system. Must be a clean room and some computer equipment around here somewhere. There seems to be a problem with one of these units. A warning light's flashing. The maintenance droid replaced the filter and then exited through a door at the end of the hall. I'm guessing these signs aren't referring to being photographed.
Preciso me esconder.
No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into.
É, mas é onde ficam os guardas, não é?
No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. A couple of these crates are empty. Just light enough for me to move them. Screwdriver.
Ah, essa daqui que é a ferramenta. Screwdriver. Pra que era aquela outra, então? Da bomba? Não. Extrator de filtro. Ah, essa daqui é para tirar o filtro. Então eu preciso arranjar um filtro para colocar no lugar do filtro bom. E acho que eu vou grudar a bomba no filtro ruim para envenenar a sala dos guardas. Aproveitando que eu tenho máscara de gás. E eles não. Mas ele só diz portas blindadas.
Acho que agora você tem que voltar lá no C pegar aquele negócio.
Não, mas eu tenho que...
My sensitive nasal passages detect a foul odor coming from beyond this door.
Depósito de lixo. Eu tenho que achar um filtro.
Mas isso pode ser depois de pegar o negócio no C.
A shiny new garbage bag. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Isso ele já falou no outro jogo.
There's a dirty air filter in the garbage bag. Well, what do we have here? Looks like a dirty air filter.
Ainda tá faltando coisa na bomba que vai ser... aquela bombona do bloco C, super perigoso. Voltar tudo de novo? É lá do outro lado ou já é aqui pertinho? Acho que não, lá no
É, lá
fundo.
no fundo. Mas agora então você sabe onde é que tá o...
Vai e fica pra lá em definitivo? Ele demora pro lado de lá, eu posso ir?
Acho que não muito, mas se você for rápido, acho que dá. Eu acho que ele foi pra esse lado.
This gas canister is ancient. Probably used by prison guards in case of a riot. Wonder if it still works.
Funciona. Pelo menos para fazer a bomba. E colar a bomba no filtro sujo.
Ah, eu vou pegar.
Finalmente em segurança. Ih, travou. Não.
I'll need to find something to open this with.
Não tenho nada porque eu já tenho. Não preciso procurar.
This filter is spotless. Must have been replaced recently.
Ah, ele deixa esse novo e leva lá pro escritório velho com problema onde eu montei a bomba. Daí os guardas vão desmaiar com o fedor ali. Esperto.
This guy didn't seem to take it as hard as the guard did. I guess I'll need something to access the second set of doors.
É, eu tenho a tarjeta.
Monitor. Guard must have been occupied while I was making my way down here. It's so hard to find good help. No doubt about it, this is the area I need to get into. At the rate I'm going, security guards everywhere will start referring to me as the Sandman.
Não dá pra ver o guarda caidaço ali. Dá.
Link's LS mug. I've got to play that one of these days. Well, I doubt this hairbrush was for any inmate. It looks too expensive. I wonder if Gideon's moving crew dropped it.
Escova do Gideon. Que ele ia deixar a escova na recepção? Não pode entrar armado.
Judging by the amount of hair on this brush, I'm guessing Mr. Gideon may want to check into a hair replacement system before too long.
Cabelo de Gideon. Fazer algum teste de DNA aqui. Quando eu quero que abra essa coisa, ela fecha.
Tem que pôr a máscara?
Eu já entrei aqui.
Não tem que salvar?
Salvei.
Oh, great, a DNA scanner. I won't be able to bluff my way through this. The pad on the floor scans for correct DNA makeup. I won't be able to bluff my way through this. The pad on the floor scans for correct DNA makeup. I slipped through the DNA scanner and entered some kind of computer control center. I walked up to what looked like a central terminal and typed in the word stalemate. Suddenly, a command popped up telling me to insert a pass card.
You'd gotten to the system.
I got out the 8 STG pass cards and inserted one into the console. At that point, it asked me for a password, which I had to type in.
Stalemate sequence initiated. To deactivate Overlord, insert pass cards now.
É, reina, né? Rainha. Depois o do B era peão, né? Peão. Tinha uma outra lista que ele pegou lá no Gideon ainda, né?
Sim.
Repetia isso. O C, torre. D, gambito. E, bispo, alfio. F, tablas. G, checkmate, jaquemate. Checkmate deveria ser o último, né? O H era cavalo, cabalho.
Exit this program immediately, Mr. Murphy.
Sorry, Mr. Gideon, I can't do that.
You don't understand what you're doing. I am not the enemy.
I know, but Overlord is.
Then you do not understand its purpose.
I think I do. Do you know how close Law and Order came to overtaking your system?
A calculated risk, my friend. It is the only solution.
Well, a lot of innocent people have been killed. I'm just trying to make sure there are no more victims.
It is better that some die, rather than allow the entire planet to degenerate into total chaos.
No one's got the right to play God.
I agree. It's unconscionable. But the fact is, it's done every day, and moreover by people who aspire to nothing more than avarice and domination. What do you imagine stopping me will accomplish?
But what do you think you'll accomplish?
Overlord is the hope, Mr. Murphy. Oh, with it, I can influence events in the global political arena for good.
Good for you, maybe.
Good for all those who respect mercy and justice.
You created just a little bit of a monster here, Mr. Gideon. It wouldn't be the first time you lost control of your creation. Law and Order Party was going to use it for its own purposes. Other groups are going to try, and eventually one of them's going to succeed. This little nightmare of yours has got to be destroyed.
Oh, I pity your blindness, and regret that you cannot be reasoned with. Let the match begin.
I'm black, right?
Oh, I'm afraid not. But, you have the first move.
Well, that's good.
I found myself looking out over a huge virtual chessboard covered with chessmen. Gideon had said that I was white, which of course had fewer pieces. Some type of 3D interface popped up with a menu of 8 possible moves on it. As far as I could tell, Call had programmed it so I'd have to choose the correct sequence of moves in order to checkmate the Black King and deactivate Overlord.
Tem uma vista prévia e uma eleição aqui. Quando eu joguei, eu fiz um tabuleiro, abri um tabuleiro verdadeiro do lado, porque esse tabuleiro do jogo a gente não vê direito a posição das peças, para ver se está indo na direção certa do checkmate. Eu cheguei, depois de muito tentar, eu cheguei. Mas demorei. E com esse daqui, só com o tabuleiro virtual do próprio jogo, para mim é impossível.
Tem o tabuleiro ali em cima?
Não, mas esse aqui dá menos visão ainda. Ver as visões das peças desenhadas, o que é rei, não KRRP.
Sim, não é tão intuitivo.
Começa com TD1. TXE7. Ele joga e sai do cheque. DXD7. Cheque. AF 5. Ele não quis jogar? AD7. Eu dou um peão venenoso para ele.
Só um pouco, pai, antes de você jogar, que daqui a pouco deve entrar outra sequência. Mas essa sequência de jogadas não era a sequência dos cartões? Se eu pegasse...
Axé 7 não são menos jogados.
Não, mas são 8 cartões, não era...
E são 5 jogados.
Mas 6. A primeira a fazer não
Está
era
6 jogados.
a do cartão A, depois a do B, depois a do C?
Axé 7. Nós só vimos a jogada num dos cartões. Não sei se ele tinha toda a sequência. Axé 7. Axé 7. Checkmate.
Overlord. System deactivated.
Uezou, biribó, biribó, biribó. E sem ajuda de ninguém. A não ser do roteiro do jogo.
Checkmate, Mr. Gideon.
drink.
Your case is finished. I've been saving this to celebrate my success. I suppose I should drink to yours. For the future.
Delícia! Como sempre diz aquela que jamais disse isso. O meu eu guardo.
Mr. Murphy?
Para usar no outro caso.
I shan't be needing it anymore.
Foi um bom perdedor. Foi um bom perdedor até certo ponto.
Find a penny, pick it up. All the day you'll have good luck.
O que diz o manual do Rambo?
See you, Buck. Harley.
So, Mr. Tex Murphy, private investigator, are you ready to take the dive?
Depends. What's in it for me?
Well, let me give you a little taste.
Keep talking.
Well, how about a romantic night in the Caribbean? Or sun-filled days on the beaches of Rio? How about skiing in the Alps?
I don't ski.
I'll teach you how to ski, among other things.
I'm kind of a white picket fence, kids, dog kind of guy.
We'll talk about that later. Right now, we have the whole world to explore.
You know, Sylvia, I've been thinking. $1 million isn't what it used to be. I think we need to get an investment counselor.
Well, $850,000.
I've already spent $150,000?
But that reminds me, I got a little something for you. Hold on.
You didn't have to do this.
This is in celebration of solving your first case.
Wow. It's a hat.
All great detectives wear hats. thought you should have a fedora.
Hope you didn't pay too much for it.
I paid way too much for it.
What's this?
This was supposed to have been owned by Humphrey Bogart. I know how much you like him.
Here, help me try it on. Maybe we can put it in a frame or something. I don't know what to say.
Say thank you, Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Would you like one?
Sure, doll. Why not? Gideon was probably right.
No, he wasn't. You were. Hey, this is not a perfect world, and no one expects it to be. But the most important thing is our freedom. The freedom to make choices for ourselves. And yes, every now and again, maybe the freedom to make an occasional mistake. You are much too critical of yourself.
It's just that I guess I'm not used to hanging my heart out on my sleeve. I feel like I'm bleeding all over you.
Hey, whose idea was it? It was mine, wasn't to have this talk. And you know what? I appreciate how honest and forthright you've been.
Hell, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here with the world's most wonderful woman, and I haven't been able to make a commitment to you. No, I saved my commitment for women like Sylvia, who caused me nothing but grief. Sonny and Gideon, they were right, because I didn't know anything about life. And I was just getting set up for a big fall, I can tell you that right now. Didn't even take very long with Sylvia. I mean, Sylvia was the only woman that I ever trusted enough with my heart. And not only did she not want it, she punched a hole in it with her high heel as she walked out the door.
I am so sorry that you've had to go through all this. I know how hard this has been for you to open up and to talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling very vulnerable and I feel stark naked. But for some strange reason, I actually feel better. Go figure.
Good. Because I know how hard it is for you manly men to open up to us women. But sometimes it helps to share the pain. And who knows, maybe it'll get rid of all those nightmares you were telling me about.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You're a wonderful woman, did you know that?
I know. Right now, we're just very good friends who happen to be attracted to each other.
Extremely attracted to each other.
Oh, okay. Well, do you remember what you said a few minutes ago about being very attractive?
I think the wording was very, very attractive.
I have something better for you to do with your mouth.
Oh no!
What? It's me. It's my breath.
No, it has nothing to do with
I
you.
shouldn't have had the garlic sauce.
Look. Our speeder, it has been stolen. Somebody has stolen our car.
Oh.
Can't believe this. Man, I knew it. It was just too good to be true. The best moment of my life, followed by the world's worst. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here. I'm sitting on a great... God, that's hot!
It's Tex, look, it's gonna be okay. Look, why don't we take a cab home? We'll call the police from home, and then tomorrow we'll call the insurance company. You don't have insurance? Oh,
Well, I
no.
did have insurance, but the fact of the matter was I was never using it, so I kind of let the policy expire.
Okay, so maybe the police can help you track it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure the police are gonna drop everything for Murphy's missing speeder.
Oi! You guys saving that spot or what?
Hell no, if you want it, take it.
You okay?
You know, actually, our speeder was just stolen.
Bummer.
Yeah, it is.
Tell you what, would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. It's like some sort of deja vu or something. I don't know.
Come on, I think you're just upset over losing the speeder. Look, don't be stubborn right now. You know what? We would really appreciate it, would you?
Hop in.
Thank you very much.
Glad to help.
Oh, look, his hat is even uglier than yours.
What's wrong with my hat?
Fedora legítimo.
It's a shame to lose such a good parking spot.
Yeah, well, thanks for reminding me.
Sorry about that. Pity about the speeder.
We'll be okay. Hey, thank you very much again for the ride.
Pleasure. Glad to help.
Don't miss the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the decade. The Fabergé World Tour 44. All mad and splendor of Imperial Russia. Don't miss the most
So you folks from around here?
Oh, my name's Chelsea.
Name's Dalton.
Hey, thanks again.
Thanks for sitting up front.
This is not a good idea.
What do you want me to do about
Now that we're 50 feet off the ground, I don't know.
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
That true, Tex?
Oh, no, everything's just going peachy.
Well, things could get worse, sir.
Continuará. Mas na verdade, por falta de dinheiro, ou de ideia, ou de vontade, ou tudo junto, não continuou. O Tesla Effect, que é o sexto Tex Murphy, tem alguma ligação com isso? Tudo no mundo tem uma ligação, diz a Bá. Mas não é uma continuação direta, não. Ele acorda 7 anos depois, pensando que isso daí, esse término, tinha sido na noite anterior. Daí ele vai recuperar os 7 anos de lembranças. Ou vai tentar lembrar, né? E não é spoiler, porque esse já é o começo do Tesla Effect, que a gente vai jogar e ver isso logo no início. Mas só para contar que essa continuação prometida não veio. Veio depois numa radionovela, em 6 episódios, 6 episódios curtos, no total dá pouco menos de 1 hora. em que ele conta a história desde que atiraram na Chelsea e nele. Trying to Try, escrita e interpretada por Rich Evans. Sempre o Rich Evans, que ele dizia que foi o primeiro cantor, violonista, detetive. E da radionovela, né, Tex Murphy, Radio Theater, eu gravei o começo, algum trecho do começo do primeiro episódio, só para vocês verem como é. Tem no YouTube, tem na internet, dá para achar tranquilamente os 6 episódios e escutar essa história. Até porque é curta. E hoje, exatamente hoje, está estreando o Tex Murphy Radio Theater 2. Vai ter um episódio por semana até o dia 31 de dezembro. Vai passar o último. Hoje foi o primeiro episódio que entrou.
De 2022.
2022. Esse outro do 1 foi em 2021, acho. Agora em 2022 estreou o outro, que começa a partir do final do Pandora Directive. Então vou mostrar o começo do Tex Murphy Radio Theater.
Welcome to Tex Murphy Radio Theater. When we last saw our hero, Tex and his longed-for love interest Chelsea had, at last, gone out on their first official date. As they left the restaurant, Chelsea finally gave Tex the kind of lip he'd been looking for. But the kiss was rudely interrupted when Tex noticed, to his horror, that his speeder had been stolen. Just then, a mysterious man with an Aussie accent showed up and offered them a ride. Over Tex's protests, Chelsea accepted. For once, Tex was right. High above the city, the man pulled out a gun, shot Chelsea, then turned and fired at Tex. And now, as our story resumes, a moonless night, and the fog is rolling in off the Pacific. An enormous, decaying structure peers down from a sheer cliff high above. Like a ghostly lighthouse, a single square of pale light radiates from a window on the top floor of this ancient mansion. Inside the room, a bare bulb burns and casts violent shadows on the cracked and peeling walls as the occupant of the room contorts and cries out in a vain attempt to escape his subconscious torture. And now, Episode 1, The Naked and the Bed.
You must not move, Captain Donnelly. Your plane, it was, how do you say, shot down?
My name's Murphy.
You are badly wounded, monsieur. Lie still while I bathe you.
Okay. Yeah, that's... Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Oh, yeah.
Does that please you, mon capitaine?
Yeah, that feels real good.
Now I know why they call you doughboys. You don't work out much.
Do you?
It was the worst kind of dream. Kind where you think you're gonna get lucky with a buxom French girl, and suddenly you're woken up by a sponge-wielding pervert reeking of pastrami. He must have sensed my discomfort.
Okay, bath's over. Go back to sleep.
It felt like I'd been dreaming for years. Half the time it was a collage of images, needles, clocks, an old-fashioned rotary-dial telephone, a dead body in a boat, girls screaming, eggs covered with diamonds and gems. I hear dozens of voices, one is soft and low, telling me where to go. And there are other voices I can't understand. The rest of the time, I'm in an old house. It's drafty and there's a musty smell. I hear cockroaches scurrying across the floor. Feels just like my place, except the bed's a lot more comfortable. In fact, it's so comfy I can't move. Unfortunately, I wasn't dreaming anymore, and I still couldn't move my arms and legs. I couldn't see anything either. And judging by the cool breezes in my nether regions, it felt as if a blindfold and handcuffs were all I had on. I tried to get free, but it was no use. Someone had me exactly where they wanted me. I didn't know why or who, but my recent sponge bath had left me feeling a little dirty and violated, and someone was gonna pay. But just then, I heard voices and decided to follow orders and pretend I'd gone back to sleep.
The sedatives ain't working too well anymore.
Double the dosage. We're not done with him yet.
I already doubled the dosage.
Then triple it. Is the taxi en route?
Should be here any minute. If I triple the dosage, he'll have a hard time getting channeled. Unless you can channel him when they're dead.
He's probably built up an immunity to toxic substances. Just look at him.
How much longer we gotta hold him? I hear they finished up with the girl.
That's what I intend to find out, if the taxi ever gets here. You're certain he was regaining consciousness? It appears he's adequately sedated.
He's coming and going. He's been dreaming about the regressions.
Give him another injection. We don't want him awake.
I'll send the nurse up.
Whatever they were talking about, I didn't like the sound of it. And the handcuffs and blindfold, not to mention the nudity, were starting to worry me. I tried to think back, figure out how I'd gotten here, wherever here was. My last memory was walking out of the Golden Pagoda with Chelsea, the real girl of my dreams. Maybe I was still hallucinating, but I seem to remember being suddenly distracted just as we started kissing.
Oh, no!
What? It's me. It's me. It's my breath.
No, it has nothing to do with
I
you.
shouldn't have had the garlic sauce.
Look. Our speeder. It has been stolen. Somebody has stolen our car.
Oh.
Cannot believe
Everything after that was all hazy.
Things could get worse.
Então é isso. Hoje vamos ficando por aqui. Completamos, eles estão dando felicidades aqui, porque eu completei Tex Murphy Overseer no nível jogador com 3.232 pontos dos 4.000 possíveis. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, o acompanhamento da jogatina de mais um game integral aqui no canal. Desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.